Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Cyanide. I am back. I'm going to be posting an update video tomorrow, so check out for keep on the lookout for that. So I'm gonna get to the point. There have been, people on the internet nowadays asking about like how to fix PS4 overheat. I've tried, the methods for cleaning fans and stuff, but I won't get into this in that video because it's late right now and I don't wanna do a lot. So this video is just how to remove the heatsink and how to clean the fan. It's a fairly simple process. I don't think it takes that much brain power to do this process. Okay, so I stopped playing PS4 because it used to overheat. Fortnite in 7 minutes, Warframe just in the login screen, like 2 minutes. It was crazy, absurd. I couldn't play my PS4. I could only play light games, NBA, stuff like that. So, first off, the only really hard tool you'll be needing is a Torx security screw. And I got that from my local mall, from a hardware store. It's called Ace. And yeah, let me just. Yeah. So it's called a Torx security screw, and it came in a bunch of there are lots of Torx screws, but I think the smallest size it works, or the second smallest. Okay, it looks like a freaking, I don't know, hexagonal shape. So first off, it's not that important. I don't think it'll do too much, but you can go ahead, pop this front clip off, and it'll reveal this content. Now there is a thing you can do for these Torx security screws. They only get opened by the special ones. Okay, you can open them with these special ones, but I won't really do anything here because I already cleaned mine like a week ago, and the way I cleaned it, it really solved everything for my PS4. I'm playing Warzone and it sounds like nothing is happening in my house. So what you can do, if you see your PS4, you won't be able to use a normal Torx if you have that, or you can even use, I think, a normal like this one, a freaking Philips. I think that's what it's called, a normal one. This every household has this. You know, you can just do something. You can take some sort of thin object and just like beat the absolute crap out of the metal part in between so it's flat, so that the screwdriver can actually go in all the way and do its work. Yeah, you see, it's not going because it doesn't touch in. If you destroy the inner part, but it'll do it. Yeah, so I'm not really gonna touch anything on this part. So what you really need to do, if you can do it, I'd really recommend you pop this top off and just give this a cleaning, because when I took this off, holy shit, was there like a lot of dust. So let me just flip this around. Excuse me. Yeah. So this is where the real, stuff is. So you do need a Torx. There's no other go around unless you want to, just like take the inner security part and just like beat it or like hit it so that you can insert a normal screw, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. So let's just go off, take these 3 screws, and make sure you don't lose these. I'm keeping them in this. So I don't think this is a process that will like destroy your PS4, or so I don't think you should be scared at all. Got those in there. Now it should be a fairly simple pull off from this, and it just pops right off. Now that's the top off. So since it's clean, because you can see I cleaned it a while ago, like a week ago, it's clean. Now that we've got to this part, you've seen my fan, it's pretty clean. uh, Now the part where a lot of people have trouble with. Okay, one FYI, don't mess with these things. Fragile as heck. These are these are what, like, lift your PS4 up, like just create a little bumper. Okay, so don't mess with those, please. Okay, so as you see, just take the normal Phillips. For this, the Torx is not required. You can take that. See, it's a very long thing. You don't need to care about the screw. You need to care about the aluminum thing. I think that's what it's made out of. So you can just go ahead and okay. Now that that's out, you can just okay. I don't think I loosened it enough. Yeah, I'll just lift it up. Be really careful with that. Okay, now that that's done, this is the kind of only scary part in my opinion. So what you want to do here is, I'm just gonna keep this right here. I think, let me just keep this right here. You know what, I'm gonna mount it and I'm gonna just, so what you need to do is you need to remove these, this torque security screw right here, one gone, one in the corner here, that is taken out, and the final one is out. So just a disclaimer, if you're opening it up till the heatsink, you don't need to mess with the hard drive part, which is good. So this one is fairly simple. You take this part and you wiggle it out, okay, and after you wiggle it out, you pull it straight up and then you carefully take it out, making sure you do not harm this cable right here, and you do not mess with these metal, like freaking metal barbs that are there. I didn't think, yeah, these ones right here. So to remove the heatsink, I don't, some people, you know, they just pull it out from here, but I just go ahead, wiggle, and it pops right off. But for some of you who have an old PS4, because the first time I tried to do it, it was really hard to come off, so you'll need to put a decent amount of force. Don't be scared to put force. Now that that's gone, if you have compressed air or anything like that, you can go ahead and, you know, blow out here, blow into this, and while you're blowing, please hold your fan, because if the motor rotates, you know, it can generate electricity which can fry your motherboard, so just watch out for that. Now the main problem which happens during this is, it's not your fan which is the problem, it's usually the heatsink. If you see right there, you see these barbs, the inside of the heatsink where the fan like dissipates heat, that's probably fully caked in dust. It's like a 2 centimeter layer of like thick dirt, which is like the texture of carpet. You know, it'll feel like this carpet. It felt like exactly like this. It didn't crumble. The dust was like fully intact, and it was covering around 3/4 of my thing, 80-90% of it. Yeah. So just take cotton swabs, clean this out, hold down, compressed air, blast it through this heatsink, give like it a good clean, and I guess you're done for the basics. If you wanna go in fully and you wanna open it, I can, you know what, I'll go ahead and link a video in my description. Go check him out. Well, I guess that's it. I will show you the results of the results of the fan cleaning will be mediocre, to be honest. It won't help a lot. But after I clean my heatsink, I'll just show you the results of cleaning the heatsink. Alright. Okay. hopefully you've done one of two methods. You went into the description and you followed the link to opening the entire ps4. So I just realized to open the entire ps4 till the heatsink you'll just need one more phillips screwdriver, which is like bigger, I guess. So just check the size, and I think it'll only be used in 2 or 3 parts, so it is kind of important. Okay, now that that's out of the way, if you've done the fan part, it should sound decently well. Like, I honestly wouldn't recommend that. I recommend if you're opening it once and you're risking something, which I don't think it's much of a risk, you should just go forth and just open it all up. Have some faith in yourself, have some faith in your DIY skills. So let's just see. So this is Warzone. Okay, this is some game that, heavy 100 and something GBs. So I'll just launch it. Okay, now keep in mind, do this at your own risk. I feel comfortable with opening my ps4 because I've done it a lot, and the first time, honestly, everyone's scared. After you do it a few times, you will not feel as scared of opening your ps4 in any way, shape or form. But I don't recommend this if you don't believe in yourself. Otherwise, go forth. So this running Warzone, a game which usually makes most people's ps4 sound like a jet engine. My brother's laptop, it still sounds like a jet engine. Now I'm gonna just run a solos game, and I'll just stand here, and by now your ps4 should have started to sound like, well, a jet engine. My ps4 sounds like nothing, legit nothing. This is because of me cleaning the heatsink. If I would have only cleaned the fan, not much would have happened. Would have still overheated, but if you kept yourself in a cold room, which was like 17 degrees or something, like my friend, it will still work to a decent extent. But clean the heatsink and all your problems shall be gone. So this is like the final display of what you should do when cleaning a ps4. This is a 2020 guide. You could say this is a guide to disconnecting your power supply, because I've had a problem with that. I couldn't disconnect my power supply for 3 days straight. It was just stuck. So I just decided to remove the one that's directly connected to the ps4 instead of the cable that's connected to the power supply. So this is enough rambling from me. Hopefully you found that in any way, shape or form entertaining, or you found it educational, or it helped you out. If it did, subscribe, like, tell other people, maybe it'll help them out. It's your boy Cyanide, signing off. Peace.